Hello friends, hi, I'm Santosh Kumar, technology coach. Today topic is security testing. So what is the security testing? And open source tools, commercial tools, certifications from security testing, course content for certification information. We will discuss more in details.
Web application security testing. Top 10 open source security testing tools for web applications. What is security testing? Security testing is the process that determines that confidential data stays confidential and users can perform only those tasks that they are authorized to perform. It also helps in detecting all possible security risks in the system and help developers in fixing these problems through coding. Security testing. Primary areas covered by security testing are authentication, authorization, availability, confidentiality, integrity, non-repudiation. Certifications. Advanced level security tester from ISTQB. Prerequisites on knowledge. None to basic knowledge about programming platforms/technologies. Manual testing experiences. Audience. The advanced level security tester qualification is aimed at people who have already achieved an advanced point in their careers in software testing and wish to develop further their expertise in security testing. The modules offered at the advanced level cover a wide range of testing topics. What are the entry criteria? To receive advanced level certification in the module security tester, candidates must hold a valid certified tester foundation level certificate and have sufficient practical experience to be certified at advanced level, which should be not less than 3 years of relevant academic, practical, or consulting experience. Refer to the relevant exam board to determine the specific practical experience criteria. ISTQB exam structure. The Advanced Security Tester exam is comprised of 45 multiple-choice questions, with a pass mark grade of 65% to be completed within 120 minutes. Participants that take the exam not in their spoken language will receive additional 25% time, and will have 30 minutes more, or a total of 150 minutes. Security testing. The most common application vulnerabilities in recently tested applications include Top 10 open source security testing tools. 1. Z-Attack Proxy ZAC 2. Fuse 3. Wapiti for W3AF5. Skill Map. Top 10 open source security testing tools. 6. SonarCube 7. NoGottaFail 8. Iron Wasp 9. Gregor 10. Arachnite. Commercial security testing tools. Burp Suite NetSpark Security Scanner Unix Scanner Intruder Automated Penetration Testing Network Mapper and MAP Metasploit. Job titles and positions for penetration. A penetration tester can be simply a penetration tester or something like the following: security specialist, security consultant, security auditor, security analyst. Topic coverage. Foundations of web: the changing face of the web, how it was, how it is now, why web technologies became so popular, a high-level view of browsers, HTML, JavaScript, XML, etc. The basis of security testing. Security risks, information security policies and procedures, security auditing and its role in security testing. Security testing purposes, goals and strategies. The purpose of security testing, the organizational context, security testing objectives, the scope and coverage of security testing objectives, security testing approaches, improving the security testing practices, security testing processes, security test process definition, security test planning, security test design, security test execution, security test evaluation, security test maintenance. Security testing throughout the software lifecycle. A role of security testing in a software lifecycle. A role of security testing in requirements. A role of security testing in design. A role of security testing in implementation activities. A role of security testing in system and acceptance test activities. Testing security mechanisms. System hardening, authentication and authorization, encryption, firewalls and network zones, intrusion detection, malware scanning, data obfuscation. Human factors in security testing. Understanding the attacker's social engineering, security awareness. Security test evaluation and reporting. Security test evaluation, security test reporting. Security testing tools. Types and purposes of security testing tools. Tool selection. Standards and industry trends. Understanding security testing standards, applying security standards, industry trends. Foundations of security. Where are the security issues in a software? Basics of encoding and encryption, security attributes with examples. Authentication, authorization, confidentiality, integrity, non-repudiation / accountability, availability, understanding basic web user operations, WRT, security attributes. Foundations of security. What is the goal of security attacks? Why the attacks on the web have become popular? All input is malicious, change of context, data to code. Under the hood, understanding HTTP. Introduction to HTTP. Introduction to Web Proxies. How does a web proxy work? How to use a web proxy using browser options and plugins. HTTP request format, HTTP response format. Under the hood, understanding HTTP. HTTP methods, HTTP status codes, HTTP headers. The key differences between a GET and POST. Converting a GET into POST and vice versa. Under the hood, understanding HTTP. HTTP is stateless session management, session tokens versus session cookies, hidden variables. Foundations of web security. Client-side restrictions. HTML/JavaScript cookies from security perspective. Encoding versus encryption, session management from security perspective. Foundations of web security. HTML parameters from security perspective. The misplaced trust on client. Understanding web architecture. Survey the territory. Mapping an application from security perspective using browser and plugins. What are the different areas of interest? Top vulnerabilities. Vulnerability lists focus on OWASP injection, focus on SQL injection, cross-site scripting, authentication flaw, session management flaws, top vulnerabilities. Authorization flaws, cross-site request forgery, insecure configuration, insecure storage, insecure transmission redirection flaws. HTML. Creating basic HTML links, creating basic HTML forms. Using web proxies. Birth suite, understanding how the request is handled at various stages greater than browser. TCP, web server, web framework, middle layer, web server, and then decibels server, web service, etc. If applicable, converting a GET into a POST request and vice versa using browser plugins. Proxy bar, proxy button, Firebug / web developer, tamper data, half bar, ground speed, encoding and decoding. Encoding and decoding. URL encoding, base64 encoding. Parameter tampering. Hidden variables, URLs, form data. Breaking authentication. Brainstorming on various authentication flaws, forgot password exercises. Breaking access flaws. Naming conventions from security perspective, thinking from the development angle, finding hidden directories and parameters, manipulating direct object references. Breaking session management. Cookie manipulation, SQL injection. Understanding SQL using misclude database, imagining SQL based on the web application context string and numeric SQL injection, understanding when to use which form, understanding attack delivery for bug advocacy. Cross-site scripting, XSS. Retrieving cookies using JavaScript reflected XSS, stored XSS, understanding delivery mechanism of XSS, demonstration relation to social engineering.